Is it saying that we're still live? No. It disconnected us. Okay. Is it our internet?
Yeah, it's a network. Okay. Try again. That's not us, guys.
This is offline.
No, it's streaming on there. So,
Are we back? Oh, DJ Sparkle says that we're back. I don't really know what happened. Oh.
oh my god. What are you doing?
I don't know. I don't really know what happened, but I guess that TikTok decided that we didn't need to have all of those people in here, so it kicked us out.
I wonder if it's the maybe go streaming like double streaming.
No, it's not.
Oh, Dora says TikTok's been having some issues. Maybe an update. Could be.
I think that it probably has to do with like all the stuff that they're trying to implement and the amount of people that are on there and like whatever, because it didn't kick us out of anywhere else, and I'm pretty sure we're still up on YT, so I don't really know, but that sucks. It sucks for real. Do you know if we're still up on YT?
Well, I'm checking. I'm sending it out to people on this one really quick. I don't know who.
I'm sure she was there when she interviewed. Okay. Cheryl said she jumped over to YT. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was an internet issue or something else, but we're back. We lost everyone that was in there, but we're back. I thought I was doing that thing where it's like inactivity, but it didn't give me like a puzzle piece or anything. It just went away. Is it still up there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't know how I feel. Like, I do think it's odd that Savannah was on by herself today. But also, Annie and Tommaso's house has been getting searched. And so there's been a lot going on with that. I know they have a kid, so I don't know what the logistics were today or why she was alone. But I saw also, like, before we got on here, that it was reported that they were voluntary. Like, they were like, yes, you can search our house, Annie and Tommaso. So I thought that was interesting, too. And then you think, like, according to police record, they were the last ones to see her. And, like, before she was dropped off or, dropped off. So, yeah, they could have things on their cameras or things at their home that they need to see or find or whatever. So, I'm interested to know what they found and what they pulled out, because they pulled out a suitcase and some bags and they had gloves on. And the one police officer was getting in his truck with his gloves on, touching the door. I was like, that defeats the entire purpose of having the gloves on, but we all toast. I went down the whole top 1% rabbit hole today. We're all toast. Kayla says, I don't think... Okay, so I think that's what we were talking about before the live dropped us. Was she ever dropped off or not? Yeah. I think that it's very possible that her home could have been staged. But also, I don't know what for. Like, I don't know what the purpose of the whole thing would be.
I mean, they definitely removed those cameras from her rooftop, right? Those were solar cameras. I don't know if they had any recording on those, or were they like, I don't know how those work. Were they connected to her device? I don't know, but there were definitely a few of those with solar panels on top of the house. And then, I also wonder, her garage was only open 2 minutes. It opened up at 9:48, p.m. and then it closed at 9:50, which if you think about it, I mean, that could be doable. Like, you know, if someone's helping her inside or she's just slow moving, which that is, apparently she was slow moving. But also I heard two things. Does it say on there whether, was it factually stated that Annie dropped her off, or was it an Uber?
I'm trying to find...
Because I've heard two conflicting things saying, like, you know, like, it was an Uber that dropped her off. They say an Uber picked her up and dropped her off, and then they said the daughter, and then, like, you hear just the son-in-law. So it was, like, a few different stories, and I was like, well, which one is it?
Kayla, do you see what I'm doing right now? Do you see how fancy the screen is? I'm pretty impressed with myself. Let me go back, because this is, let's see.
There we go. Right there.
So January 31st, 5:32 p.m., Nancy travels to local family member's home in an Uber. So she took an Uber to her family's house. 9:48 p.m., family drops Nancy off at her home. Garage door opens. At 9:50, the garage door closes. So what I saw and what I have seen repeatedly is that Tommaso and Annie dropped her off. But in the past few days, I've been seeing it reported a lot that just Tommaso dropped her off. And then there was one random news station that kept saying that a rideshare dropped her off.
Yeah.
But what's reported publicly and was shared in the press conference was that family dropped her off, not a rideshare. Dropped her off at her home that night.
Yeah, see, there was a few things that, like, was conflicting in a few different stories, yeah.
Cal says in Australia they heard Uber drop
Yeah,
her off.
I mean, there was a few people reporting it over here after the fact. Like, that was the initial news that came out, was that family member dropped her off, right? And then they kept saying, then another news channel said something about an Uber dropping her off, and I was like, I don't know if they just got confused, because she did take the Uber to her family's house, so I don't know about that. I've always heard since the beginning that it was her daughter and son-in-law, I believe, or one or the other, or both, I don't know. So yeah, so the garage door was open for approximately 2 minutes. You know, it could have been 9:48 and 55 seconds. You know what I mean?
Yes, DJ. I think I earned candy.
Hey,
this is a pretty good thing that's happening on the screen.
So yeah. So you can only imagine what happens, what goes on between 9:50, if she's really home. Like, let's say that that's actually the time that she went inside. Let's say she goes in and showers, changes, whatever she does. Just hangs out, goes to bed, whatever. That's 9:50 to 1:47. If she's anything like my grandmother was going to sit up, do some word searches, or watch some damn Medicine Woman or something like that. I don't know. And not go to bed until midnight. But even then, even if she does go to bed till midnight, and let's say she's actually at home and in her bed at midnight, what a freaking startle that has to be. To wake up at, you know, in the middle of the freaking night, you know, by God knows who. There was something, does this one say whenever her... Does it say whenever she had activity?
Just Lily says Uber at 84. I don't like that. I think that's odd too, because they all live pretty close. They're only like, their houses are only like 10 minutes apart.
Yeah, that was interesting.
They're very close to each other.
Yeah, Butterfly, I saw that too. So, there was one, I don't know if this timeline has it, but there is one where basically it shows where there was activity, like high levels of activity on her pacemaker, like there was an episode happening. Obviously, that can be from being so freaking scared and startled.
Oh, the spike is 2:17 a.m.
2:17. Okay, so look at the timeline. So, at 1:47, the doorbell camera disconnects. Now, they said that the camera disconnected from inside the house. So, meaning somebody had to be standing inside the doorway. Could have came in from a window, could have came in from a back door. But somebody was standing on that doorway and popped it out that way. Like, inside the doorway, reaching their arm out around and popping it out. So, that happens. And then at 2:12 a.m., the camera software detects a person. Could have been somebody, you know, walking out, whatever, walking back in, whatever they're doing. And then you said 2:17 is whenever she had a spike in her activity on her pacemaker.
Al Roker was questioned today. Interesting.
Weird.
I wonder if I can find that and I can play it.
So then at 2:28, so imagine. So if when she had the spike on her pacemaker app, if that's when that happened at 2:17 a.m., that would make a lot of sense, right? Like they startle her awake out of bed or wherever. And then at 2:28, that's whenever she disconnects from her her Bluetooth on her phone. So that could have been the time where someone was taking her out of the home. I think it was disconnecting when...
Yeah, she got far enough away from it, yeah. Yeah,
so between 2:17 a.m. and 2:28, where, like, that's when everything went down, for sure.
DJ said based on her medication, she would need to go to the bathroom at night, and Just Lily said, I'm 42 and I do at night.
Yeah.
I also think it's odd because in every timeline and everything that's reported publicly in the press conferences, like, they repeated that at 9 a.m. Nancy didn't appear at church, and that's why the church, some people from the church let her family know, like, that she didn't show up. But then we're also finding out, or it's being reported, that she hasn't actually physically gone to church since 2020. She's been doing virtual church. So I don't know if they meant, like, she just didn't tune in to her virtual church, or somebody was watching that. It seems kind of odd that somebody would be watching every person that tunes into a live. I know I've, like, seen that before, and there's, like, a lot of people, so I don't know. But I just think that's odd. That was an odd piece, too, to me.
Cookie, yeah, so someone could have purposely, done that on purpose, turned her Bluetooth off. Absolutely, turned the Bluetooth off. But that, in my mind, that tells you that if that's the case, then that's somebody who has to know those things. I would never know when an old person had this is the first time I learned that you Bluetooth pacemaker to your phone. I didn't know they had fancy apps like that. My grandma had a pacemaker, but we didn't have nothing fancy like that.
Well, I also think it's super odd, too, though, because she has that app, right, and it showed the disconnect. But those apps have options for you to set up alerts to family members if your pacemaker stops.
See, I thought there was something like that, too.
But they're saying that they didn't have it set up, just like they didn't have her security system with a subscription. Yeah. I think that's odd.
Like, with all that money, it's not like they were lacking any funds, and then also... Your mom is 84 in the middle of nowhere. Like, in the middle of nowhere. They did say they had, nanny cams inside? Just in case she fell.
Or Nancy called them granny cams.
Just in case she fell. But I don't know, were those off too? You know what I'm saying? Then that's kind of odd. Because your mom's 84. And has trouble getting around. You know what I mean? Like, I would be watching my mom like a hawk. If I knew that,
Hi, welcome
she was
in, Paula.
alone. And having,
Where are you tuning in from, Paula?
It's a safe neighborhood, yeah.
It is. I mean, that is something else that I saw. Like,
True.
It's a safe neighborhood. Nobody really is worried about much. There's a lot of, like it's a gated,
Yeah.
I mean...
What up, dope guy?
That is true. But at the very least, I would think someone
Kentucky.
of that age living by themselves and they have a pacemaker, you would have the alert set up so that if it does stop, it, alarms somebody's phone.
Hello, Gigglebutt.
Hi, Kentucky. Hey, Dope Darlin', who's been supplying me with all of the Lupita information. Thank you. Shout out to Dope Darlin'.
The truth? Yeah, okay. Not it. What do you think?
Ransom is not related. That's what I said. I just don't think it's about money. I don't think it's about money. Then didn't have a problem. It wouldn't be... True. I mean, I can see that. We're in Colorado now, but we're both from the South, and there's a lot of, older people in neighborhoods like that don't have security.
I mean, my grandma lived in the country of Alabama, and my grandma didn't even lock her door.
Yeah.
My grandma never locked doors. Even if she did lock it, I don't even know if it actually locked, ever.
Yeah. To me, the pacemaker part is, that to me is the more curious piece. That's what I said about the gate. Somebody, I don't know why nobody, I don't know.
I don't know. I need to look more into that to see if there was, I don't know if there was a gate guard. I'm assuming not, which not all gated communities have a gate guard at that time.
That's why we were, like, in that first night, we were thinking, like, okay, well, maybe someone came in from the woods and then, like, took her in her car, but then her car was there. But they did tow her car.
What are possible motives? Well, a lot of things are coming out right now. A lot of crazy things are coming out. I don't know exactly, but I have seen some things going around where I remember, and people are showing videos now that's, about, what is it, Savannah interviewing, people that has things to do with certain files and things like that.
We call them the E-files.
Yeah, the E-files. Now, I don't know if it has anything to do with that. However, I do know when it comes to the E-files, that is a ginormous can of worms. And we don't know where the bottom of that can actually is. Like, people think
probably
that
in another country.
That E was the bottom of the can, but he's not. Like, it's way bigger than that. So, I don't know. A lot of people are trying to connect it. You know what I mean? A lot of people are trying to connect Savannah, to that. I mean, because it is ironic timing, right? So, that's what makes you wonder. Being 84, and I'm going to be honest with you, like, if I think about my grandmother, if she was alive at 84, and this happened to her, because my grandma also had a pacemaker and was, like, not the best at, like, getting around quick, I would assume not. I would assume not. I don't think she is. I think it's really sad. The whole situation's sad. Obviously, I would love for someone to be keeping her safe. Someone actually having her medications that she needs and things like that. Like, obviously, like, that would be, best case in this scenario. But I don't know. If it was my grandma, if I had to think about it in that sense, I wouldn't think that my grandmother would still be here. Like, still be alive in the situation. I hope, because it's so sad, it's so freaking sad.
DJ Sparkle said, I mean this with love in my heart. Why can we go to the moon but not figure out ransom notes?
I feel that.
I have my own opinions on that.
Mm-hmm.
The moon and such. Hi, Famous Grave Co. We're doing a collab with Famous Grave Co. We're going to be going to Littleton. We're excited.
Yeah, Famous Grave Co. They got some pretty cool content. Y'all should check that out.
At some point this week or weekend. Yeah. If you guys don't follow the Famous Grave Co., they're in the chat, and their page is pretty awesome. They go to different grave sites and film the gravesite or show you a video of it and tell you the story.
But it's always really interesting stories, too.
Very interesting. I can't scroll away.
Yeah, definitely an awesome page.
Someone says, Lily says, I think she passed the same night she went missing. I feel that, too. I feel like she's been passed this whole time.
I don't think, she may have passed from stress, no. That's
and it could have been an accident, and then they're like, oh my god, well, let's just stage it as this. Like, there's so many different possibilities.
Yeah.
I also thought that was odd about sending the ransom notes to media instead of police or, I don't know. I think that's odd. That's why I think it's, like, not about money.
Distractions?
Kel, I'm with you. She said we never went to the moon. The world is a stage.
Yeah, Kel. Let's see.
What I was saying earlier, though, when that video was playing, or what I was trying to say in the chat, I saw today a video where, so they've got, they have it a little bit more secure now. They have more, like, police out there keeping press at a certain distance and things like that. But since the beginning, they weren't really doing that, right? So all these people have been driving up and down the road, walking around in the front of the house, like, touching things and all of those things. But there was a video, some people that were on site, and there was a reporter who was like, oh, I found this spot on the ground. It looks like it's like the size of a body, and it looks like somebody like dug there. So I stuck a stick there so I could tell police to come to that location, which is all well and good, sure, okay, but that just proves that like it's kind of compromised. There's people out there touching things, messing with things. Like, how can you prove something in court if you have like evidence that's been tampered with? I don't know.
Yeah.
That bothered me a little bit. No, they haven't found her yet. 007.
Who up?
I don't think that the ransom's like, it could be opportunistic, just like the other guy that got arrested for sending the bogus ransom. He just wasn't very good at like hiding it. He literally texted it to their phones. He said he pulled their phone number from online, from a website. This man has already been arrested before for stealing money, and he sent them a text message to their phone. Like, obviously he got caught.
The truth, I agree on that. You know, when you skip your blood pressure meds and cholesterol meds for a week, that can be very, that can be detrimental.
That's what I said. Like, unless they just have some medicine for her without taking hers, I don't know how she would be okay.
Reminds me of the John Benet Ramsey. Yeah.
Yes, they totally messed up the John Benet Ramsey. We're close to Boulder, so that one's pretty close, but Boulder PD definitely messed that all up.
Famous Grapecoat, yeah, that's what makes me think that it's all a big distraction, you know what I mean? Or just opportunists trying to throw in their, 2 seconds of fame.
Well, but also, like, here's the thing. They didn't pay the ransom today, right? Like, it was one of the deadlines was today. They didn't pay the ransom, we know that. But why would you pay the ransom if this person's given you no proof of life? Either A, they're not the abductor, and they don't have her, and they're just trying to get money from you, or she's not alive. So, of course they didn't pay the ransom, you know, and put it in there, but I don't think that she's been alive since it happened. I don't think that she's been alive this whole time. But that's just my opinion.
Right here.
In a news report I saw today, they took her meds. So, if that is reported, I haven't seen that. It's probably new, but the original report was that all of her stuff was left behind, so that's interesting.
What was that one I just saw? Oh, could she have gone missing by herself? Like, missing herself?
I mean, sure, she could have, but
I just don't see how far she would have actually have gotten. If you look at, like, yes, down the road, maybe, I mean, she could walk down the road, but with her mind, they all say
she had mobility issues, too.
Exactly, like, that's what I'm saying, it's like she's slow moving, lots of pain, she's on pain meds for that, but also, like, I mean, you have the road, but I feel like someone would have seen her, you know, like, driving up and down maybe the next day or something.
Especially with the shape that her home was in. Either something happened at her home, or her home was staged to make it appear that something happened there.
Yeah.
But also, like, even if it was just staged, did nobody see people out there busting the vase at the front or pulling the camera off? Like, did nobody see that?
Allison, yes. It definitely makes it more trickier to solve their location.
Google that. I'm interested in the use of psychics. I think that some of them don't, you know, are just doing it to be doing it, but some of them actually genuinely are the real deal. And we have one in our circle actually there's two, but one that we knew before the other, I guess, but that's the real deal and has helped solve cases, and I think that you should utilize every resource. Why not? It is super remote out there, and it is super, like, the terrain is harsh. It's very dark. Yeah, we were noticing that in some of the live streams of people that are out there at night. It's, like, super dark.
Hold on a second. Savannah's husband worked for the Glens for over 10 years. Thank you, Kayla.
Thanks for the hand hearts. Oh, hand hearts again.
You know, I have read some things on Savannah's husband. I will say that. I have read some things on him. Yeah, no, Miss Cleo. That's funny.
I mean, there are some psychics that obviously do it just for financial gain or whatever, but we've met some really cool people that really genuinely like know what they're doing. So
we love you, Cal.
Aw, love you, Cal.
To me, it's a weird case. Yeah, Nancy, it is a weird case for sure.
I have, if you haven't seen it, I also have the video of them searching the septic tank and towing her, searching Annie's house. And then I have the live linked in here too, the live video from the scene, just in case anything happens tonight, we could jump on it and, you know, see something happening. But all day today, the live, there was nothing really happening.
Interesting.
Be a waste to watch.
Beach bug, what type of threat do you feel that it is? Let's see, my turtles, let's see. Have they thought about interviewing the people at the church she attended? I haven't heard. Have you heard about the people at the church?
No, but you know what I did see today? Right before we got on live tonight, there was a report. The police that are like on scene were telling everyone to just be prepared because there was going to be a heavy police presence tonight at the Guthrie's plural houses. And everyone's thinking that they were meaning Nancy and Annie's house. But they didn't say why, and nobody really knew why, but they said to be prepared that tonight, so today, like this happened today, tonight there will be a heavy police presence at the Guthrie's houses.
Mark said let's wait for the Netflix series.
No.
Let's see, hold on. Yes, I do believe that it would be helpful if they did polygraph the family. I don't know if that's been, I don't know if they've denied it, I don't know, I haven't read anything on that. Yeah, Brian Enton is there. JLR Investigates is there. They've been there like the whole time.
Let me see. I want to double check the other stream and make sure it's still going. Yeah.
I don't think a stranger did it. Yeah. Did anyone think it's strange that
I think everything around it like seems a little odd, but I also think that especially in the true crime world, when you see cases similar to this and like it's not getting a lot of media attention, it's not getting a lot of like public attention, what am I trying to say?
Yeah, attention.
Famous people, what are they called? I don't know. But the words left me. But you're not seeing a lot of celebrity attention. That's what I meant. And then you do see one like this, and you do see all of the things around it, and all of the interviews happening the way they are, and the people speaking on it. It does seem a little surreal and like just odd. But
exposure.
I know my brain is like.
I think it's supposed to know circulation is showing. You want to talk about for a minute?
But yeah, I would say it does seem a little odd to me too. The interviews, the videos, you can tell though. But also, like, you know, the FBI is working with them and they're telling them, sit this way, say this way, like, this is what you need to do. So, and they're traumatized probably. So
that's real, Mark. They haven't had I don't think they had an official search team, have they? Like an official, like, big search team?
So they did have hold on, let me see. I think I can pull it back up.
Because I remember they did have one for Elizabeth Smart, John A. Ramsey, and a bunch.
They had...
and Sebastian Rogers in Tennessee. They had a big one for him, too.
Oh my god, why does it keep doing that? They did have, let's see, search operations. They had search and rescue teams, canines, drones, helicopters, fixed-winged aircraft, infrared and heat-sensing technology. They used digital maps and tracking, and I think that's it. Those are all of the things that they did use or have used.
Paula, I actually thought about that too. I thought about the scent dogs too. I personally would be search party from the public. Is it a search party from the public?
So it's saying it was search and rescue teams. I'm assuming it was law enforcement teams since it was the very beginning.
Yeah.
They reviewed surveillance. It says law enforcement said that they didn't know if she was targeted. But then it also, like, after that initial push, the search and rescue was kind of like shut down and air assets were held. And then, but that's when they realized, like, it's not really just search and rescue. Like, that's when they were like, we think she was abducted. We think this is a crime scene. So it shifted pretty quickly from that. And they have to treat it a little differently to kind of, like, protect the scene.
My son-in-law hasn't been seen since, yeah. And I don't know if that's because, like, you know, I don't know if he's involved, but, like, it could be that, or he's running from the negative attention he's getting from this case, you know.
I would be checking the family's bank activity, which I'm sure they are. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of stuff that they're not going to say out loud.
I mean, there was the granny cams on the inside, so, like, I'm interested to know that. They've seen something on those cams, I'm telling you. They've seen something on those cams if they're actually working and recording and holding somewhere. Has to be. I do think it's a little odd about the subscription thing, about the Ring camera, but then again, the family could have been like, oh, it's safe, you don't need a subscription.
Yeah, that's what everyone's saying.
I mean, I get that part, but, like, the fact that she's, like, 84 and has mobility issues and heart issues and things like that, I would definitely want to keep an eye on my mom.
Thanks, Mark.
Thanks, Mark. We appreciate you.
For following along. We'll be back. We'll be here.
Yeah, Allison. Yeah, that's what we're thinking. It's like, you know, it's such a how do you say? What's in your page? Is it with
One when the new
news guy was there.
Oh, hey, Voices for Victims. I didn't even know you were here.
Thanks, Mark. We appreciate you, man.
I was multitasking, trying to pull stuff up.
Yes.
Thanks for the follow, Mark. I definitely think, and Ring didn't have answers for anything. Okay, I will say I do know that to be true for a fact from firsthand personal experience.
Yes, Gravecoat, we are.
It is hard to get certain footage from Ring. Yes, we have FB, YT, Insta. We have a pretty big group over on Insta. We have all the things. Spotify, Apple, you name it.
Yes. I mean, that would be, I don't know if they have, talked to the people at the church, but that's not a bad idea. I mean, I would definitely be talking to anyone who knew anything about her. For sure. What am I saying?
Yeah, Ring is hard, and then also, like, a lot of, which, of course, it was a shorter time frame, but a lot of, like, security cameras only hold for a certain amount of days, and then they dump out their, cloud. So.
Especially the camera on the roof, I'm sure they may. Yeah, it's gotta have something, right? It's gotta be stored somewhere. I did notice the black pad that came with it looked like, I looked it up, and it looked like the solar pads. Like, each camera had its own little solar, and, I mean, why not have those in Arizona? I mean, you get plenty of sun. So, yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Let's see, I think I can play this video with no sound and we can just talk over it, but, well, that's the live. We can check into the live, too, if y'all want to, and just see what's happening. We don't have to have sound on it, but this is the video of them,
we do have...
There we go. Searching the septic?
Oh, the solar for the lighting. Yeah, yeah, okay, that makes sense. So but it's still got to be hooked up to a system, right? So, like, I don't think they could pull any of the Nest Cam images because she didn't have a subscription, apparently. So I don't know if those were just a deterrent or the solar, they were solar for the lightings, like if that's all she used it for and just like maybe a deterrent.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that they have more DNA than just hers. I'm sure that they have more information. They definitely know what was said in the ransom letter, obviously. And that's stuff that they're not releasing because it's going to protect the investigation. So there's a lot of stuff that we just aren't going to know until they want us to know. Oh, DJ Sparkle. She's the hype girl. Let's see. I think I can pull up. Oh, I'll let this video finish.
My friend. They explained the system to me. Oh, interesting. That's cool. I feel so bad for Savannah. Yeah, it's sad, bro. Just sad.
People who cut the Wi-Fi, which shut off the Ring cameras. They definitely, they knew what they were doing. And that's why I was saying, like, maybe they were lying in wait, like, either inside the house or somewhere outside the house, and then came in, because then that would throw off the timing at the gate for, like, when was this vehicle here, or when were these people here. Like, maybe they were already there if she ever went back home. But again, I'm suspicious of that whole timing, the whole thing.
Her house is big, yeah.
I could get lost in there.
The lighting in the backs was solar and motion activated. Interesting. Okay, that makes sense.
I actually have a picture somewhere. I can pull it up if you guys wanted to, but I have the layout of her house, like the blueprint, and then also the land documents from, like, when she bought it, of the neighborhood. And I can post those somewhere too if you want them. But it just shows the layout of, like, where everything's at.
No gates, yeah.
It's just giving scary. It's just giving odd. And, like, I kind of, like, feel, and I said this in the first live when we were talking about it, like, I feel like I don't want to just blame the brother-in-law if, like, he didn't have anything to do with it. But it is interesting that they are zeroing in on their house the way that they are.
That's an interesting question.
What is it?
Any word on who called from the church saying she didn't show up for service?
No. They didn't say who. They just said church members. Which is curious. That's what I was saying. I was like, if she only went to church via, like, virtual streaming like this, like, there's 200 people in here right now. Am I noticing, like, who's coming in and leaving? Like, no, I would have to go back and, like, go through the data and be specifically looking for that person. So I think it's odd that someone would say, oh, she didn't come to church today if she only goes virtually.
Or for some reason they realized she didn't pay her tithe.
Yeah, they said, where's your check at?
Yeah, we didn't get that check from her now.
She has not been returned. They did not pay the money, Peachy. They did not put money in the account because they never got proof of life. Which is fair.
It seems, if you really think about it, out of all the freaking people, right? And this happens every day. Not necessarily with an 84-year-old woman with health issues, and that is the mother of someone who has interviewed people that are higher up. That is what's rare, right? It's the fact that she is literally 84 years old in the middle of a nice area in Arizona, in the middle of the freaking desert, with neighbors. It's just, it seems targeted. It does. It absolutely does. Doesn't seem random. That's for sure. Hi, Carrie. How are you?
I actually forgot that I had this video playing, guys, and I was just letting it loop. Sorry about that. Oh, actually, it's not looping. It was looping.
But yeah, it just seems very targeted, I mean, the more you think about this case, it doesn't happen a lot. Like, people do get abducted every single day. Every single day, multiple times a day. In the whole world, it happens. And yes, we would love to jump on every single one if we could. However, this, I think, is a bigger issue. I think this is a deeper rooted issue. And I say that, and maybe, just maybe, that whenever you can see, maybe we can expose, not us, but like in everyone in general, if they can figure this out. And if it does belong to something bigger, that can help take out and help solve a lot more cases, maybe, right? Like, but yes, it's so deep rooted, like, we don't even know. But this is a big deal because this is an 84-year-old woman. Like, there's a reason why they didn't go in there and just steal everything from her and then unalive her in her house and leave her there. There's a reason why she was removed from inside the house. There's a reason why she was 84 and she was targeted.
So there's actually a man missing right now in Tucson at the same time. I don't know if everybody knows that, but I saw it in a live the other night because everybody was saying there's helicopters circling nearby Nancy's house, and somebody was like, oh, there's actually a man missing right now. And so I looked it up. I saw earlier today that they were saying that man is still missing. So there's actually a man currently missing, like, in the same area. So that's odd. But, like, obviously not similar at all.
Yeah, Allison. That's where I'm kind of at too. Like, I can't decide. However, it does seem odd, right? I don't know if you guys seen the videos that are resurfacing, because they've always been there, but they're resurfacing about Savannah interviewing certain people about. I mean, some of them was not aired, you know, who she interviewed and things like that. But I don't know if it's something to do with the family in general. Like, is it information that the family has, or yeah, I don't know. It's I don't know. A teen girl missing there too.
Yeah, there's several missing people from the area. I just thought it was interesting that man and Nancy were like missing at the same time, like literally like within days of each other.
But are there? Do we know if there's ransom on the other two?
No, it's not similar at all. And City Voices is saying like he was hiking and he just disappeared. Okay. But we need one of those boards with the red yarn. Let's just make his face back here. But yeah, so I just thought that was odd.
That's interesting.
But there's so many people missing in Arizona. I kind of want to start a podcast series on all of the missing.
Well, apparently there's a lot of animal activity too going on between this whole west side, even here.
Tess, I did see a lot of posts like that, but some of those are AI, so I have to like sift through and see like which ones are real, which ones are not real.
Yeah.
What I have playing is just a live stream from the house, but it's a little bit behind, I think. But you can see like how much media is out there and how much that scene is like not been preserved.
Yeah, Matthew Spencer, he's just a little more, he's more north, I would say. He's more like Flagstaff, but yeah, definitely Arizona for sure.
Yeah, Matthew Spencer was traveling from Vegas towards Houston and went missing in Arizona in August of last year.
Which, you know, we're still on that case too. We just have to wait for the weather to cooperate with us.
So, they towed Nancy's car. I know they towed Nancy's car on Friday. As far as Annie's car goes, it was just supposedly, reportedly, that was the last place that Nancy was seen because she was being driven in the vehicle to be dropped off. What happened is, so somebody asked about why do you think they didn't pay the ransom. I think they didn't pay the ransom because they never got proof of life. And so without proof of life, like, you don't know. Like, you're just paying a ransom for what? So I think that's why they didn't pay it. So yeah, I mean, if they did pay it, they could have paid it and she could have not been returned. But also, I'm kind of curious about if the ransom notes are actually the people that abducted her. I'm a little curious about it.
I think they're distracting, or they're just opportunists, or they're part of it. I don't know.
I wouldn't have a partner to hide. That's why she said return yesterday. I'm very curious about the ransoms. I know that they use a similar method to hide where the ransom was coming from. And so it was showing a different IP address, and they're saying that like it was similar information, seemed like it could have been the same person.
That's what I was thinking too. Hard to believe the FBI can't track the ransom. Yeah, see, that's what I was wondering too. Interesting. The family didn't have the funds.
I mean, it's a lot. They want like $6 million in Bitcoin.
I mean, I don't know what's.
It's a lot of money. Like, who has that? If they do have that, like, what? They did trusting NBC would pay it. They're using different. Yeah, so they use this, like, both ransom notes, whoever sent them used the same method to hide where they were coming from. So they did show different IP addresses, but the same security measures were used, which makes them think like the same person did this because it's the same methods. I don't even know how Bitcoin works.
Yeah,
I dabble in the stock market and I dabbled a little in crypto, but I do not claim to know. She's worth $40 million. That's true. Does she have that? Who has that kind of money? That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't have $6 million in Bitcoin, but I just think that the timing is odd too. If you think about it, like, Savannah was supposed to host the Olympics. She's not now, but she was supposed to host the Olympics. There was a lot of controversy going on about the Olympics and how they were going to be policed and all of that. Then the e-file drop is like right around the same time. This, I don't know, I just think the timing is odd. 40 million. I like to see working in the FBI. Apparently neither does the kidnapper. But they caught the first man. Yeah, so the guy that sent like the bogus ransom note, the reason that they caught him is because he texted it to their phone. He's already been caught before trying to steal money.
Oh, yeah.
He found their numbers online. He texted it to their phone. Like, obviously they tracked him. He got caught. Need me to open the door?
No, yes. Thank you.
Here.
There's no circulation. Let's see.
Yeah, what a smart guy. He deserved to be caught. And honestly, it's absolutely disgusting if you see a case like this online and you're like, oh, let me send a ransom and see if I can get some money out of it. Like, that's absolutely disgusting. And he deserves whatever comes his way.
Yeah, sadly.
I don't think she's alive either. If
Yeah.
she was, they would have sent some sort of proof of life. If they want that much money and they, like, really wanted the money, like, they would have sent some. Even, like, a really bad AI. Like, they would have sent something.
Mm.
DJ said, poor Chloe. Yeah, I don't think that anyone would pay without proof of life, but some people do. I don't know. No one's been caught yet. What's playing on the screen is just the live stream of Nancy Guthrie's, like, out front of the house. And we're just talking about the case.
I can check and see if there's any...
Yeah, and we can pull an updated live stream too. We've been watching it though, and there's not a lot happening, but I thought, like, if we had a link to the live stream, if something did happen tonight, we could jump on and, like, play it real quick. But there's not been a lot happening today. They did say there was going to be increased police presence at Nancy's and Annie's house. We're assuming, they said the Guthrie's houses. Tonight, but they didn't say why. Hi, Stephine. Welcome in.
Hello.
Let us know where you're tuning in from, everyone. We like to know these things. We have people from Canada, Australia, UK, Scotland, Africa, all kinds of places tune in.
Boston. What's up, Boston?
Hi, Texas, Ohio,
Mississippi. Lord. We don't see a lot of people from old Mississippi.
Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Tennessee.
Okay.
Oprah,
Nice.
we need you to help. Yes. Pacific Northwest.
Nice. Pennsylvania, Boston, Arkansas.
Oh, look, straight from Tucson, Arizona,
Nice.
Pennsylvania.
Ohio, Michigan, South Carolina, Connecticut. Let's go.
You would think that it would be cold here in Colorado, but it's not. It's. We didn't have a winter. I'm beginning to wonder if we're going to have a
I don't
winter.
think so. St. Louis.
Somebody said, why is she getting so much airtime when people go missing every single day and are never mentioned? I will insert my opinion on that. It's been interesting, ladies. Oh, where? Chloe, can you do a Boston accent?
That's all I need somewhere.
Bye, Vicky.
I don't know if I can do a Boston accent. Alabama.
Terry.
Alabama. Debbie, Alabama. Orlando.
Oh, Florida.
Let's go, Florida.
So, the whole thing about, like, people go missing every day and she's getting so much attention, it's because of celebrity status, right? It's because of her daughter's on the TV show. Like, that's why it's gotten the scale of attention that it's gotten. And also the fact that it's, like, an abduction with a ransom and, like, all of those things play into that. Do I think it's fair that every missing persons case is not treated the same? No. I think everyone should get the same amount of airtime, attention, resources. Everyone should, because everyone deserves all of the same amounts of justice and resources and whatever it may be. Absolutely feel that. Do I think that Nancy doesn't deserve to get those resources because other people don't? I also don't agree with that. I think everyone should get the same amount of resources and attention. So, there's two sides to it. But I think it's just celebrity status. Like, that's why. And the fact that it's wild. It's confusing. There's an abduction and there's a ransom and, like, all of these pieces.
Did they send the scent dogs out yet?
They did.
They did, yeah. I don't know.
On the first day, but they immediately pulled all of that back when they realized, okay, this is a crime scene. So they did, like, basically tamper with the crime scene before realizing that was a crime scene. Yeah, exactly, Thunder. Like, it's all of the pieces, right? Like, it's not just celebrity status. It's not the color of her skin, her age. Like, it's more of, like, it is very interesting, and everybody is on the edge of their seat wanting to know what the heck happened. It's a mystery. It's like, all of these questions that we have, that any of those things play into it. Do I think it's, like, fair? No. Like, I think everyone deserves that level of attention and resources and, like, all of the things. I wish I could wave a magic wand and throw all of these resources at every freaking missing person's case. I really do.
Natalie, I'm not sure on that. However, I'm curious what would be the motive?
What is it? Oh.
I'm curious though, like, what would be his motive? Because I genuinely don't know. I respect everyone's opinion. I'm genuinely curious on everyone's opinion on this because it is an interesting case and no one knows the answers yet, right? But,
Thank you for the follow, Rose and Nicole.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't think it's about money. I don't. I think that,
Okay, so that could be his motive. I see. Okay, so that could be something like his motive. Okay.
I just feel like if you were Nancy's son-in-law and you needed money, do you think that you would go to Nancy and she wouldn't give you money?
See, I don't know. I don't know how she was. I don't know.
It's about the reporting censorship.
Yeah, see, is the timing of it's kind of odd, right? The timing of it's really odd. And, yeah, that's another thing, too. If you need the money, wouldn't you make it, like, quicker and more like a natural thing? Because if it was about money, I mean, in my opinion, if it was about money, like, as far as, like, like insurance or life insurance type of thing like that, that she's 84. I'm sure there's people all the time that's like, that can make it look like, a natural, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's people that could, I feel like that they could do that.
Yeah. Doodle Man, I agree. Like, I would, like, if I could.
That's Doodle Mama.
Doodle Mama. I'm sorry, I don't have my glasses on, I can't see. I just made you a man and you're not, and I'm sorry. If I could go without sleep and, like, without eating and all the things and, like, without, like, making money, I would literally be on here all day, every day, trying to get attention to every missing person's case. So I wish that they all had the same.
She said, I got tired of giving my family money. Ain't that the truth?
You're laughing at me.
That's
I can't see, I'm sorry.
Let's see. How do you explain the cameras? See, that's what I'm wondering. Do they have footage on the cameras that we don't know about? Do they see something with somebody disguised? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Ring is hard to get footage from.
No. It's a Nest camera. However, it's the Nest. It was the Nest brand.
Or any of those.
However,
because of the cloud.
However, she wasn't connected because she didn't have a subscription. And I don't know what the cameras were on the inside. I don't know what type of cams they had on the inside, but they did have the granny cams on the inside.
Allison, Mara Murray keeps me up at night. That is my what case keeps you up at night. That's one of them, for sure.
Let's see.
Definitely does not sit right with me. Matthew Spencer keeps me up quite a few times. Like, a lot of nights a week, Matthew Spencer keeps me up.
I think Nancy told Annie that she was moving in with Savannah due to health problems. Ultimate Betrayal.
Oh. Interesting.
That is very interesting.
I did say something, too, though, yesterday. What 2 questions do you have, Ice Blues? I did say something interesting the other day, though. Like, the family has seen the ransom notes, right? Savannah has seen the ransom notes. Annie, like, they've all seen the ransom notes. And they're sitting together on camera, recording these videos, saying, you know, please bring our mom home. We're willing to pay, like, whatever it is. I'm sorry, but if I had seen a ransom note and I knew that my sister was involved or, like, somebody was involved, I would not be sitting next to her and I would not be holding her hand. I don't care what the FBI told me I had to do. I wouldn't be. I wouldn't be able to. So I think that piece is interesting too. Like, they've seen the ransom notes and they're sitting together united until today, and then it was just Savannah, which I think, you know, may have to do with logistics more than anything. Did we get our 2 questions? Why haven't the police seen activity? I do know that they did go through the neighborhood and ask for surveillance from neighbors, but obviously they're not going to tell us what they found.
Savannah's ex-husband. She talks about him like how money.
Oh, interesting.
That is interesting.
Interesting.
Makes me having to play it off until they find something.
Maybe so. Maybe that's why it appears like robotic in nature, because she's trying to, like, she knows more than she's letting on. That's true. Mothers who unalive their own kids can play along, but I don't know. I just, if I knew my sister, like, had something to do, I would not be sitting next to her. I could not sit next to her. I just couldn't do it. Oh, hey, Pennsylvania. We got a lot of Pennsylvania in here today. Everybody in Pennsylvania, everyone in Pennsylvania, go to our page, watch our video from last night. It's about Matthew McDonald, who is missing from California, Pennsylvania, and his sister has been on social media busting her butt to get answers for him. So go watch our video and go to her page and watch her videos. And if you see the injustice, share it. But if you're not watching from Pennsylvania, that too. But, like, everybody in Pennsylvania, you're right there. Go look, check it out.
Ice Blues. I can't. It must be muting your things. I can't see the question. All I see is when you answer 2 questions.
Sometimes it filters them out, so we can't see them.
Okay. See.
What's the newest update? So, newest updates are they did not pay the ransom. Savannah did put out a video by herself this evening saying that they don't know where Nancy is and asking for help and saying, we need your help. We know they didn't pay the ransom. We don't know what the repercussion is for that or if there is one, but no money was transferred into that account. There's still no named suspect, no arrests other than the guy that was arrested for the bogus ransom notes. They've been searching heavily around Nancy's house and around Annie's house and inside Annie's house, and they've been taking pictures, and they took some stuff out of Annie's house. They towed Nancy's car. So there's a lot happening. It's okay, there's a lot going on from what I heard. He's going to see for us. What?
I don't know. Ice Blues. There's no question. It's not. I scrolled up. There's only 2. The 2 that you asked was, can you answer 2 questions for me? Can you answer 2 questions for you?
Do you think she's deceased? I feel that. I feel that she has to be. I feel that way. But also, like, I think, like, Tommaso, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what his motive would be. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's bigger than that.
That's a lie.
Yeah.
Daylight over there?
No, it's, like, lagged. That's what I was saying. Like, it's a little behind.
Oh.
Hey, Missouri. But I just don't know what Tommaso's, like, what, like, I don't know. I just don't.
What clothes was Nancy wearing? I think they were unsure because they thought she was, like, asleep, or she could have had, like, her pajamas on or whatever.
Oh, Laurel, Mississippi. I came from Hattiesburg, Mississippi, Christine. I'm in Colorado, but I came from Hattiesburg. I don't tell a lot of people that, but since you're from there, I'll tell you. 10 million bounty on kidnappers' heads. I can pull up the active live stream. This is a live stream from like maybe like an hour. It's maybe like an hour behind us, but I can pull up the active one if you want to take it.
I do like Boston, the only place where you can have a Samuel Adams while looking at Samuel Adams. That's like one fun fact I remember from there. Olive Branch, Mississippi.
Oh.
Alabama. Where y'all from in Alabama? Where's our Florida and Alabama people? Yes, we have been to Denver. Tupelo.
I'm trying to pull up the live. I think I want to do... I don't know if I want to do NBC or...
South of Boston. Let's go. Talladega. Okay.
New Jersey.
New Jersey. Kentucky. Mobile. Okay. I'm from... I'm going to tell you. I was born in Foley, okay? I was born in Foley, Alabama. My family is still in Robertsdale and Loxley, Alabama. South Alabama. Close to Gulf Shores.
See, is this still live? Because this is the one I have pulled up.
No.
No, this one.
Oh, no.
Oh. I don't see any.
Sarah Land, okay, close to Mobile. Alright, I got you.
I don't know if anybody's actually...
So that's where I'm at. That's, well, not where I'm at. I'm actually in Colorado. I live in Colorado now. But, so, born in South Alabama, close to Gulf Shores. And then I moved to, then I was raised in Pensacola, Florida. So, right on the Gulf Coast. The beautiful Gulf Coast. And then moved to Clearwater, St. Pete area. And then moved to Colorado. To the mountains.
Yeah, this live stream is active.
What are they
I can
searching
just
for
fast
now,
forward it. It's JLR Investigates who is on scene, but I can just fast forward it so that it's current because
I know, I was
like,
like,
he's been live for like 11 hours. Like, bless his heart. So this is pretty current right now.
I don't think that she left by herself. I don't have a feeling that she left by herself.
There you go, guys. That is the active live stream from Nancy's house right now. And I'll just leave it up. And then if we see something interesting, I can turn the sound on. But there's not really been anything much happening, so I've just had the sound off. Look, you can see his shadows. He's like, the guy's like, please stop filming me.
Yeah, it's JLR.
Yeah, it's JLR. He's been live for a long time, bless his heart.
Polygraph for all the... Yeah, I agree. I don't know if they've just, like, not wanting to, or, like, did they ask them? Like, I don't know how the investigation's going. I wish we knew all the little details.
Oh, Gabby Petito. That's what they're saying. It reminds me of Gabby Petito.
Interesting.
There aren't any, like, real current updates. So the last two things I saw, one is, well, the last three things. I don't want to do that thing that Jay Amber did. There is a heavy police presence tonight, so that's what I was going to say. The last three things I saw was they didn't pay the ransom. Apparently there's a scorpion on the ground, and JLR wants everyone to see it. Mm-hmm. They didn't pay the ransom. Savannah put out a video by herself requesting everyone's help and saying that they don't know where their mom is. And then police let all of the media know that's like on site right now, everyone that's out there, they let them know that there was going to be a heavy police presence tonight at the Guthrie's, plural, houses. They didn't say whose, but we're assuming Nancy and Annie. But they also didn't say why. They just said, be prepared, there's going to be a lot of police out here tonight.
Yeah.
As new leads come in. They did say that. They said they had some new leads come in, and that as they're investigating, as new leads come in, there's going to be more police out there. And they were just letting them know.
What little girl in the ocean?
Are you the girl that helped look for the little girl in the ocean?
I don't think so.
In the ocean? St. Petersburg? I might have done that one day, but I don't know. I don't remember.
Haven't they cadaver? I don't know if they have the cadaver dogs, but I know they had scent dogs like the first day.
I had it pulled up earlier. I can pull it back up. Everything that they had out there. I'm just gonna. Oh, sorry. I accidentally hit us. I'm gonna hide the live for just a second so I can pull it back up. But all of the things that they had done, I have a list of them. Let's see. Search and rescue teams, canines, drones, helicopters, fixed wing aircraft, infrared heat sensing technology, search. They did digital maps and tracking. And then they realized that the home was a crime scene, so they immediately pulled all that back and scaled all that back and said, you know, this is a crime scene, we can't hinder that. Mm-hmm. So they did do the canines. Oh, you're welcome. So they haven't named any suspects. They haven't officially said, like, these are our suspects or whatever. And what I saw reported today was that Annie and Tommaso consented to that search that happened over the weekend. So them being in Annie and Tommaso's house and, like, taking pictures in the garage and the luminol and, like, removing things. What I saw reported today was that was consented to. Like, they said, yes, you can search.
Do you know how old the grandson is? The son of Annie?
11.
11. What were they doing with the sewer yesterday?
They had, I can pull that video up too if you guys want to see it, but they had a long, like the long rod, that's the word I'm looking for, poking and prodding and like moving around the sewer. But there was an FBI agent that did an interview that said that that type of search with that rod like in the sewer is feeling around for remains. But then also they reported today that they were looking for things that could have been flushed or something like that. So I don't know what those specific things were.
One crazy Cajun. What are you saying? 10 years old?
10 years old.
What's 10 years old?
Was it about the girl in the ocean?
I don't know. I thought you said it before.
I don't know who that was. There's so many comments coming through. I'm sorry. It's hard for me to keep up.
The kid's Savannah, 9/11. Annie's son looks older.
Annie's son is 10. So yeah, I saw 11, but that could be off.
Okay, I got you, crazy Cajun.
My turtles, no way. What happened? Oh. Yeah, I don't know about a girl in the ocean, but do you think the ransom note is connected? I don't know. If the FBI says that they believe that the ransom notes came from someone who could have abducted her, then I believe that. I feel like they have a lot more resources and information than I do to make that call, but I don't know. There were some fake ransom notes, but they're saying that they think that these two of them are, legit. But the guy that wrote the fake ransom text messages was arrested. The only girl in the ocean I know is the Trinity case. Yeah, I don't know. Any idea why Savannah isn't using her network to post her videos instead of her Instagram? I don't know. Maybe she's just trying not to tie her work to her personal situation. Mm-hmm. I don't know. And I mean, I'm sure she has... Well, yeah, and I'm sure she has a giant following, but I do know that they increased security at the Today Show because of all of this, so they could feel, potentially targeted too.
Yeah, today was the deadline at 5 p.m.
It is so insane. So bizarre. Today was the deadline at 5 for the $6 million in Bitcoin, which they did not pay. I don't know if they talk about it. I don't really watch the Today Show. I don't really watch that stuff, so I don't know if they talk about it or not, but I know that, they have had Hoda step in for Savannah, and they increased security. That's all I know. They didn't specifically say why they didn't pay, but I'm assuming they never got proof of life. So, I'm assuming that's why.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's why didn't pay. They did come out in a video and say that they were willing to pay, but they did not pay. There was no money transferred into that account. Oh, look, you can see they have a drone. So maybe they're doing infrared with the drone right now. Overhead. See how dark it is out there?
Oh, it's really dark. That's why they live like that, because there's no lights, because it's for
it's insanely
stargazing.
dark.
That's why it's such a nice area in the desert. It's for stargazing.
Where's the live that you're playing? It's JLR. And JLR did give permission to use his live stream, by the way.
And JLR investigates.
Yeah. He said, please feel free to restream me. So. And he's been live for a long time. Like, this thing is like 11 hours long.
Yeah, so this is at Nancy's home currently right now.
Their video said that they would pay, that they were willing to pay. But as of 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time when we got on here, they had not transferred any money into that ransom account. We had a family member go missing. Oh no. Yeah, so Make Me Rich, we have a few people that join in our lives that have missing family members, and it's sad. It's really hard to hear the hurt that they're going through.
That is.
I don't know. I think the neighbor theory is also curious. Like, there are a lot of neighbors there that would know her routines and would know, like...
Yeah, there's a lot of animal activity out there. I mean, I think there's a lot of animal activity everywhere right now. Like, they're being extra active.
Yeah.
For sure. I don't know if it's with, like, the seasonal changes and everything that's not happening that they're used to.
Dallas, it does look really pretty there. I kind of want to go check it out. I kind of want to go see. We like to travel a lot. I've been watching him, but I don't see him on live right now. It is on YouTube. It's a live that he started like 11 hours ago, but you'll see the little live button, and you just have to like scroll to what's current. Yeah, JLR has been live for a while. And he gave permission to use his live, so... The Today Show did talk about it this morning. They are doing all the same reporting as everyone. Yeah. So there's your answer. They are reporting on it. I just don't watch stuff like that. It is super sad. DJ Sparkle, I'm so glad you're here tonight. Maybe the live has ended. Maybe he's already ended this live.
Yeah, we were watching it like, we were watching it back, like, not backwards, but we watched it.
Because it's almost over. Like, let me see. Hold on. Yeah, it's like almost over, so maybe he stopped it.
Yeah, because we watched a little bit before, like, we watched it back.
So maybe he's, like, not actively live at the moment.
I'm trying to look up some stuff and see as we're talking.
Which he needs to probably get some rest. Take a nap or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's why I have the sound off, is because it has been kind of like the same view all day. It's not been a lot happening today. A lot of people thought we were going to get some more information today because it was the deadline for the ransom and like all the things that happened over the weekend, but nothing. It's been kind of quiet today, actually.
Yeah,
It's
his
been
live is
quiet.
ended.
Oh, okay.
We watched,
And it's
we
probably
watched it
about
back.
to end on here. And I can see if I can find another one, but it doesn't look like very many people are live right now. And it's probably because there's not much happening out there. But I do have some other videos. I have the video of them searching the sewer, the septic tank, if you guys wanted to see that one. And then the Fox drone footage. Savannah said on Saturday that they would pay. Yeah, they just didn't pay. They didn't pay it because they didn't get any proof of life. Aw, Allie, welcome, new viewer.
welcome, Allie.
We have a lot of thoughts on a lot of things.
I don't know. I think this is, I don't think it's random. I don't think that's a random thing. I don't know. I personally don't feel that she is alive. That's just my opinion. I don't know. Just basically just thinking about, like, you know, the age and the health conditions and things like that, and her physical health as well. No, they didn't find her. I don't know. I think this is a bigger thing. How do I say it? I think that it can have a lot to do with, how do you say, like, shit.
I don't know what you're trying to say.
Yes, like a distraction. It could be a distraction. Could be the files. Could be to get back at someone. You know, something like that. You know what I'm saying? I just don't think it's random. That's usually not your average person. You just, you know, you just abduct.
Oh, I see colon cancer survivors.
Oh. Did she have that?
Well, I see this one. I don't know what the other one.
Stacy, did Nancy have that as well? Was Nancy a colon cancer survivor?
Not X-Files. I'm like, what else do we call it?
Red herring. Yeah.
She was the first to report.
Celeste, we're sending you love.
Aww.
And positivity. No, I seen your hoodie. Oh. Yeah, so this is my, I definitely support cancer as well, for sure. But this is my SA awareness. I'm sorry. Can you see it?
See it? Yeah.
That's my SA awareness. Silence is not consent, because some people don't know what consent is. But yes, I totally support cancer as well. Yes.
That's our hoodie that we made. Actually, Chloe made that one.
Yeah, I did design this one.
We have a few of them on our site, but
yes.
But my bestie passed away from colon cancer, so
we do.
My heart is with you.
What up, Schmurder?
Hey, Schmurder.
How's it going? Schmurder, any updates on your end with Nancy? Like anything crazy new in the past, like,
Schmurder, you can join the panel if you want to. We're multi-streaming with OBS, though. You'd be so proud of us, so I don't really know how to accept you, but maybe it'll pop up.
We don't know what we're doing.
Or you can just hang out in the chat if you want to, because we like to do that, too.
Aw. Thank you, Alicia.
Thanks, Alicia.
You guys are sweet. So... Aw.
I respect that murder. Schmurder. Oh my god, I said it without...
So,
no.
So guys, we also, I don't know if you guys know, we have a podcast, it's Red Flags and Body Bags, but also our friend, in the chat, Schmurder by Nature, she also has a podcast, so you should check those out. She's actually done a lot of stuff on the Emmanuel Haro case, and continues to do that as well, so if you guys are interested in that case too, check her out. She's pretty awesome. She's super sweet.
So there's a heavier police presence there, but I think this camera angle is just giving that one. But also I feel like this live is almost over, because I think he's done streaming now. No sound.
Did you mute it?
Did I? No. Did you unplug this?
Mic went out.
Oh, the mic went out.
Oh, cute.
Just plug it back in.
Okay.
Is it good now?
Are we good now?
Our mic is a little finicky sometimes. It likes to just...
Alright, can you hear me?
Say goodbye.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Okay, anyway, what we were saying...
Like, now fix it.
What we were saying, we have a podcast, Red Flags and Body Bags. We're on Apple, YT...
Why are you looking at me?
Spotify. I feel like I'm forgetting something. And then our friend Schmurder by Nature in the chat here, she also has a podcast. I don't know if you heard that before the mic went out, but yeah, you can check her out too.
Schmurder, we have a couple different ones, but this one is the Fafine mic. And every now and then it just turns red, and like, then you just unplug it and plug it back in and it starts working. And it's brand new, so I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, JLR, what's he saying?
Oh, what is he saying? Let's see. Hold on.
I think he's about to end
I got
it.
you. Oh, I think he was saying goodbye.
Yeah.
I think he was saying, I've been live all day, and I'm going to leave now because nothing's happening.
Might be defective. It might be. You know, it comes with an adapter. Right now it's plugged into the USB-C adapter, and those don't really work well. Like, even on our other mic, when I plug it into the USB-C adapter. So, but I have something else plugged into the USB.
Oh, sorry.
So I need to do that. I think it does better that way.
Hi, Erin.
Anything new?
Nothing new.
I know. We hope she's found too. No major updates in this case, but I'm hoping we get something soon. For sure.
I think that, and especially based on like Savannah's video, and I can actually play that because I played it earlier, but a lot of you guys weren't in here. But based on Savannah's video, like it kind of sounds like they don't really know. Like they don't really know.
You said actually play that.
What could have happened here? Hold on. I got you.
We have just received a brand new video from Savannah Guthrie as we are a little over an hour away from one of the deadlines in the letter for this ransom payment. We're getting
absolutely accurate in picking up on that tone.
Thank you so much, Jonathan Hunt. Let's play this video. Stick around for a second. Let's watch this.
Hi there, everybody. I wanted to come on and just share a few thoughts as we enter into another week of this nightmare.
Oh, I don't really know what happened. Sorry.
All right, everybody, we have breaking news. We have just received a brand new video from Savannah Guthrie as we are a little over an hour away from one of the deadlines in the letter for this ransom payment. We're getting it ready. We are about to
maybe
play
because I
it.
started typing, but
thank you so much, Jonathan Hunt. Let's play this video. Stick around for a second. Let's watch this.
Hi there, everybody. I wanted to come on and just share a few thoughts as we enter into another week of this nightmare. I just want to say, first of all, thank you so much for all of the prayers and the love that we have felt, my sister and brother and I, and that our mom has felt. Because we believe that somehow, some way, she is feeling these prayers and that God is lifting her even in this moment and in this darkest place. We believe our mom is still out there. We need your help. Law enforcement is working tirelessly around the clock trying to bring her home, trying to find her. She was taken and we don't know where. And we need your help. So I'm coming on just to ask you, not just for your prayers, but no matter where you are, even if you're far from Tucson, if you see anything, you hear anything, if there's anything at all that seems strange to you, that you report to law enforcement. We are at an hour of desperation, and we need your help.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis
from Savannah Guthrie.
Sorry, guys. My ADHD doesn't allow me to have the patience to press the right button. I mean, she definitely has a script, guys. She definitely is professionally trained to speak calmly and eloquently under pressure. That's probably why she is the voice of the siblings and no one else is really speaking. Kayla, I'm sorry, it's hard for me. I just want to click all the buttons. So yeah, I think she's definitely like trained to do that. But I do think it's interesting that she's by herself today. Maybe that has to do with logistics, and I do think that she's hinting at them not knowing.
I definitely think they know something that we don't know. I definitely think they have more information that they got off the cameras that was inside of her house. Apparently they had granny cams. I don't know how much they actually captured, but I mean, come on. If you have granny cams in the house for your mom, okay, let's say your 84-year-old mom that has like health issues and has like mobility issues and is living on her own in a big ass house. Okay, I'm gonna have them things everywhere where I could see her. I mean, not the weird parts, but you know what I'm saying, like in the open parts where, especially like long hallways or something like that, you know what I mean? I would have those all over. At 84 years old with those type of health conditions, I mean, that's, you know. I mean, I thought about that too, you know, but what if she was like one of those stubborn old ladies, you know? We have some stubborn old ladies that refuse to, you know, not move out of their house. But I think what I heard is that eventually she was. I guess she was planning on maybe moving in with her daughter.
I'm sorry, I just wanted to show them probing the septic tank while we talk. Sorry, I just had to change the screen. It was bothering me.
Husband. Yeah.
I want someone to fully explain to me why there have been no search parties like in other missings. So, the issue is there were in the beginning, and then they realized it was a crime scene, so they had to peel everybody back so as not to tamper with any evidence.
Yeah.
Is anything in that tank? If they found anything in that tank, they did not say that they found anything in that tank.
Yeah.
But this is an interview, like this is an FBI agent. He's talking about the way that they're probing that tank with that long rod that they have. And he's saying that that is a method that they use to search for remains, to tap and see like if they can feel remains. But also, there was a report that I saw earlier of them saying that they were looking for things that could have been flushed, like, in the system.
Yeah.
Savannah's worth around $40 billion. I'd have paid the $6 even if I didn't get her. Oh. It says billion.
No, not bill.
Oh.
Mm-mm.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
So I don't know it to be a fact, but I think that the reason that they didn't pay their ransom is because they didn't get proof of life. I think it's odd that it's 2026 and we don't have the tech to trace the ransom note. Yeah. They used like some pretty good techniques to hide where it was coming from, but they used the same techniques for both ransoms, and that's why they think it came from the same person.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. But yeah, like even in that video when they're sitting there and they're like all together, I don't know, like if I had seen that ransom note and I thought that my sibling was implicated, I just could not be sitting by them like that. Do you know the son-in-law's occupation? 6th grade teacher. What's odd is we are dealing with millionaires. And
that's real. That's real. That's what we were thinking too. We're like, wait, so is it like, was that purposely done? Like, what do you mean?
I know, everybody says it was a safe neighborhood, but I'm like, but you have the cameras, why don't you have the subscription?
Like, they had apparently they had granny cams. Like, Nancy Grace was talking about how, like, she had, the information she got from the people working on the case was that there was nanny cams in the house. But, like, we haven't heard anything about that. I mean, I thought about that, too. Whenever they said Uber, I'm like, Uber? From a few miles away? Uber? I mean, was that something that she, like, I don't know. The only thing I can see that being is, like, your mom's, like, stubborn as hell. I don't know.
They all live pretty close together. Like, I mean, I get that she couldn't walk there. I would walk there, but I get that she couldn't. But, like, Uber doesn't. It's a little odd.
My mom be like, my mom wouldn't even know how to use the Uber app. my mom be like, I don't know why. My mom would end up in BFE because she told him to go somewhere else on accident. Like, I wouldn't be able to trust my mom to do that.
So, Brianna says, did the son-in-law drop her off or Uber? Every report that I saw in the beginning, including the police, like, was saying that Tommaso and Annie dropped her off. Then, all of a sudden, they say, like, you see these reports that say Uber, but I know she took an Uber to their house, but all of the initial reports were that she was dropped off by family.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know.
Yeah, highly independent woman. Yeah, it could be.
They said Nancy was capable of driving, just not walking long distance. Exactly, and then her car would be there. It's odd.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I saw so many, like, reports. All the initial reports said dropped off by family, and now people are just randomly saying Uber, like, reporting that. Like, I've seen news report that, and I don't know.
Was he saying that he's very valuable to us, and so she's very valuable to us. Yeah.
I saw that too. We were watching a video last night, a creator that we like to watch on YT, and she was saying that some of the wording was making it sound like they just wanted her remains back. Maybe son-in-law does Uber as a side hustle. That's what Roxanne said.
I'm sure they had to have already reached out to the Uber driver. Just to see if he, you know what I mean, or they, like, saw any weird red flags or anything like that. I would think, but, I mean, what do I know?
That change from son-in-law to family member weirds me all the way out. Me too. I think it's weird because they were, like, saying Tommaso and Annie, and then Tommaso, and then family dropped her off, and now everyone's saying Uber. Do you think maybe they were trying to get to Savannah?
That's a possibility. I mean, I've thought about that too, you know.
I just don't think that it's about money. I could be wrong too, though. Like, I'm human. Like, I don't know. I don't have all the details.
It's all pretty sus, but, like, I think it's pretty deep rooted. I think where it's coming from is very, it's a big can of worms, I think.
No way some random person is just snatching an 80-year-old woman.
Exactly.
But, like, think about it. If you wanted money, it was about a ransom, and you were just gonna, like, randomly target someone. There's so many other people, like, worth a lot more that would be able to sustain life a little bit longer that you could have abducted. So that's what makes me think if it was about money, it has to be someone close to her because they went for the person that they know their routine. They know this person.
Or, but also, like we were talking about earlier, like with the, like, let's say if it was like family, like, you know how, like, I was asking earlier, what would be the motive if the son-in-law, you know, was it, or a family member was involved? What would be the motive? And most people are saying money, which that sounds right, like, for most cases that this happens. Mm-hmm. However, why make it dramatic? Why make it dramatic like this instead of just, she was 84 with health issues. You would think that they can make it, like, you know, look natural or whatever. I mean, I feel like someone would go that route rather than, you know.
But also, like, think about it. If you're thinking
to news stations.
If you're thinking from a money standpoint of, like, I want to get all this money, right? So I'm going to do this abduction because I'm going to get all this ransom. Aren't you going to pick someone that could even be convincing that they're still alive without their medications and all their stuff that you left? Like, why would you... I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense at all.
Life insurance, maybe, yeah. But, like, it's just the thing, though. Like, this is a whole ordeal. Think about someone in the mind of a criminal, or, like, someone's doing this. Like, I don't know why someone would do it in the first place, however, but I really don't know why you would drag it out if that's what you're wanting was insurance money. I mean, you could, like I was saying, maybe they could make it look like, you know, like someone could, like make it look more like a natural unaliving.
What did I do, Kayla? Did I mess something up?
My mic's still green.
No, I was like, is the mic still on? What did I do? I don't know what I did. I clicked a button. Did you look at the POA? Oh, I did look at the POA. I actually went and pulled paperwork. So this site that I'm on here, I can show you because I can make this.
Yeah. You're good. We can hear you. Okay, good.
I was like, did I do something?
Good, you're good.
I don't know how well, like, what it looks like on your screen, like how big it is, but I do have. I was looking through all of this stuff earlier.
Oh, that's interesting, Dallas. That's an interesting point of view.
So there's the power of attorney. I don't know if I click it. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it, but I'll try. Hold on. Where it went.
Yeah, black Honda. I don't think it's random either.
Well, the power of attorney's not on here, but there was a property plan that they had all signed. I don't know if that's it, but also I don't know, like, if I click it, I don't think it's going to open on here.
What's the complaint? What's the complaint?
This is the guy that got arrested for sending the bogus ransom text.
Oh, okay.
Derek Kalela.
Oh. He wasn't even in the state. He was in California, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I wonder if she has I'm sure she does, Butterfly. I bet she does. I'm sure she made sure her kids were set and her debt was paid if she had any. I'm sure. And her spouse, her husband, I don't think she ever remarried. She only had one, and I think he passed a long time ago, so it definitely was left to her kids, I'm assuming. Oh, yeah, that makes sense, too. No trust.
I don't know how big that is for you, what it looks like, but that's the property plan that I was talking about of her house. Hold on. I don't know if it's gonna let me scroll it.
Yes, it's like that.
It's not letting me put the whole thing on there. It's frustrating.
You can push it. You can push it up some though.
Separate window. Hold on. I don't know what I just removed. I feel that I just removed something. Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Okay, it's gone. Oh, that's back up.
Okay, let me see. Do you think that Nancy Guthrie is still alive? I do not.
I don't think so. Sadly, I don't think so.
Sorry, there's like a million buttons that I have to click to do this, and it just takes a minute. There we go. Okay. I'll do... What does that say? 2? Yeah. Alright. Now it will let me scroll. Yep. So can you see? Yeah, okay. It's not going to show the whole thing at one time because the screen's not big enough, but this is the property plan that I was talking about, like, of her house. Just to give you an idea, like, where everything is. So, the patio that you're seeing, like, in all the pictures and stuff, that's the big one that's out front. And then the garage is, like, off to the right. Thanks, DJ. I'm trying. I'm learning all kinds of new things.
How this lady get all this money? I don't know. What did she do? She was
a part of, I can't remember the name of it now. It was like
I think she had a pretty decent career.
Imagine surviving to 84 and then this is how you
Bruh, for real. For real. It's awful. Hold on, let me see.
Alright, I'm tired of looking at this guy's face. Can't anymore. She did. I cannot remember what she did. She did something. Any truth to the camera that was found on the roof? Well, we were thinking that it was a camera, but when they reported it, they said it was just a device that was removed. But somebody earlier was saying that it was solar-powered lights, so I'm not sure. Yes, Nancy's husband passed away when Savannah was 16. I have that unaliving certificate too.
She worked for the U of A from August 1990 until January 2007 as a spokeswoman for the University Medical Center, and later as associate to the Vice President of University Advancement.
Yeah, I don't know. Somebody was saying that, but we found some solar powered cameras that look very similar to what they pulled from her roof. Like surveillance cameras. It looked like pretty similar.
So like marketing and communication and a spokeswoman for the university.
Yeah. So yeah, but it looks like there's not a lot happening tonight. Not a lot going to happen. A lot of people earlier were thinking that something was going to happen because they were increasing police at Nancy and Annie's home, but I don't think anything's gonna happen tonight. If it does, it'll be late. You know, sometimes they do that. You remember Emmanuel Hara when we were all watching that? It was like super late when things would happen. Somebody said 60 billion. She was doing more than that.
Right. I mean, I don't know. Now, her late husband, so her kid's dad, they were still married when he passed. He passed in 1988. He was on a work trip in Mexico and he had a heart attack. So I don't know what type of work he was in. I don't know how much he left behind or anything like that either, so I don't know. We haven't heard anything about Emmanuel Haro in a long time. Especially about where his whereabouts are, anything like that. We just know that Jake Haro, his dad, pled guilty. And his mom's still awaiting trial, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe husband had a large insurance.
Oh yeah, that's still way far from freaking 60 billion, bro. Yeah.
Everything that I'm looking at online says that nobody is live at Nancy's right now, which just lets me know that there's nothing really happening. And they're all probably tired.
Where's Tommaso now?
They're all probably freaking tired. So last night in the live, they were reporting that Tommaso and Annie were at a hotel. But that's all I know. Staying at a hotel.
I don't know if they're back in their house.
No, they wouldn't be because they've been searching there. And also, like, if I lived there and all of the media and everyone knew, like, where my house was, I probably wouldn't be there.
Yeah.
I'd probably be hiding somewhere.
That's true.
Yeah. They do have a son, Butterfly.
Alright, appreciate it, Black Honda. You have a good night.
Aw, thanks for the follow. Thanks for hanging out. We won't be on here much longer.
Yeah.
I think we passed our...
That's probably me. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that they're on a lot of... I think this, especially Savannah, I think that they're having to take a lot of secure measures. There's no telling what any of those notes said. Like, in detail. There's no telling if there was any threats made or anything like that. There's no telling. So, but yeah, it's very interesting, so. Thank you. Alright, thank you, DJ Sparkle.
I did hear Annie talk in one of the one of the videos that they put out, she said a little bit, but I can't understand her facial expressions. It's hard for me to read, which is saying something.
Yeah. I'm gonna go check my temperature. I feel like it might be a little elevated.
I think the body language was strange too, but also I have a trauma-informed care certificate, so I'm always looking at everything through a trauma lens, and I'm like, is that just how their brain was responding to the trauma? Are they like super traumatized and trying to be like robots in the moment to get through it? You know, I think that can change body language a lot.
Yes, we did go to Golden, Colorado, to the Golden Retriever, Goldens and Golden, yes, and there were so many. We even went towards the end because we slept in. But we went towards the end, and there was still thousands of dogs everywhere, mostly golden retrievers. But I met a Bernedoodle. He was pretty cute. He was so sweet, and he smelled so good. He was so soft. He just had a cut.
He was really
He
sweet.
was very, like,
he wanted to hang out.
snuggly.
My bestie needs a popsicle and something to make her feel better.
I know, right?
Yeah, we wanted to come on and hang out with you guys and talk about Nancy Guthrie and all the things, but Chloe is sick. It's her turn. So I was sick first, and then one of the kids, and then the other kid says she was never sick, but I actually think she was the OG.
Probably.
I think it was her fault. But, so now it's Chloe's turn. I noticed the blinking of Annie in the second video. Yeah, I mean, you just never know what trauma looks like on a person until they're traumatized.
Yeah.
So I try not to, like, judge off of that. I will say Rebecca Haro, like, when we saw her interview, I immediately was like, no, she's lying. Wasn't I? I was like, immediately, no. But I think everybody knew that.
Yeah.
But, so, yeah, I try really hard to, like, remember the trauma and how your brain responds to trauma. So
now you get to play with my hair. Hey, yeah. It's really soft.
Kayla said don't blame my girl Madison. She was definitely sick first.
I don't know if they've given a lot to
No polygraphs that I know of. I mean, they could have done some things that we don't know about, but not that I know of.
If you guys missed, like, majority of this live, or you're just not getting in, I believe this is also streaming on YT, and we'll post the whole thing on YT. So
I'll make it public, so it'll be there, so you can go back and watch.
If you want to go back and watch the whole live about what we talked about at the beginning, it's on our YT at Red Flags and Body Bags.
Yeah, Dallas, I just always am, like, trying to remember the trauma, because I know your brain, like, it does weird stuff, and I'm sure that I probably responded to trauma in some weird ways before too, so I try to remember that.
Autopilot, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well, most people would tell you half their lives and all their relationships have been on autopilot.
Yeah.
Not a trauma.
When my dad passed unexpectedly, I was on autopilot for months, yeah. I mean, it's kind of like your brain is like, okay, this is what we have to do to survive.
Yeah.
Go rest, family. Time to take an energy now. Yeah, so we're going to get off of here. We will be back Wednesday, but only for that Superfan Live that we talked about to record our podcast. We do have a new Survivor Voices episode coming out this week. It's a really good one. We've been working on editing it. Maybe I'll go edit that some more.
Yeah,
it's been a process. It's a really long one. It's like 2 hours and 47 minutes of editing. Yeah. But it's a really good story. We have more interviews this week. We have one on Thursday, and then we have one on Friday for Victims' Voices. So we've got lots of good episodes coming out for you guys on that. Some good regular podcast stories too. Some other stuff in the works.
Thank you, Sam. It's just whatever viral it is. It started like a sore throat. My body was aching on Saturday, but ibuprofen knocked it out, and then the fever is just kind of hanging out. It's been sitting around like 99, 100. Like what? And my throat's a little irritated. Like it always it started on the left side. Now it's on the right side. So I don't know. Nothing crazy. Just really annoying, you know. some kind of crud. It's like working its way out.
But yeah, if you're new here, click the button at the top of our page, and all of our stuff is there. You can find everything that we have, everything that we're on. But we usually do, right now we're doing lives on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but Wednesday is super fans, and we are going to record our podcast on Wednesdays, so, well, part of it. We do have some victim voices interviewees that would like to do lives, so that will be coming too.
Yes.
But yeah, we have lots of good stuff coming for you guys, and we're excited to hang out, and of course we'll always update on our page when new things come out, so if anything comes out with Nancy or any of the other cases that we're following. Carrie, I know I said we would talk about Lou Pizza, and we didn't get to talk about Lou Pizza, but if you don't know that case, it's a very interesting one. We have some videos on our page, and they did find Lou Pizza's remains today. This morning is when we put that video out. So that is a sad end to that story. But yeah, we're going to go get Chloe some rest, get her some medicine. We appreciate you guys hanging out with us tonight and engaging and commenting and chatting with us. We care a lot about what you think and what you say and what you need and what you mean and all those things.
That's so sweet.
Aww.
We're happy you found us too.
We're happy you guys are here.
Yes, absolutely. And we love you guys. You guys are fabulous. And we have YT, so we post some different things on YT too, like other types of videos, like a lot of shorts. And, well, I guess a lot of shorts that TikTok has too, but like we post a lot of different types of videos on there too, like longer videos if you guys are interested in that. On YT, we also have the link in our page. I think you said, like, the link in our page here.
Yeah.
On TikTok, we have some merch too if you go to our website. Click that button and it'll take you to the, we have some merch. I actually have this one in there too. This is my SA awareness shirt, I actually designed this one. And on the back it says, silence is not consent, because a lot of people just don't know what consent means. So what better way to tell them than to just put it in their face.
And if you don't know what I'm talking about with Victims' Voices, that is a series that we just started this year, and basically it is survivors, victims of any crime, who want to tell their story and tell it their way. We are giving them the floor and letting them do that, and it's really powerful because they're getting to choose the things that they want to advocate for, things that didn't go right for them in their story that they would like to go right for other people. And they're getting to say that out loud. So it's a big deal, and the survivors have told us that they really appreciate the space, and so we're excited for that too. So if you the first episode is out on YT and Spotify and Apple.
It's a tough one to hear. It's a tough one to hear, but none of them are going to be easy. But we do give trigger warnings in the beginning.
But yeah, so check that one out. Another one's coming. We're going to go get some rest, and we'll be back.
Yes, you guys are fabulous. We love you, and we'll see you soon. Any questions?